Hey, we're the Sanders family. I'm Jared, and this is my wife Jana.
We have three girls, Mackenzie, Ellie Kate, and Bethany.
Mackenzie is 10 years old, Ellie Kate is 7, and Bethany is 5.
And this is our adoption story.
So early on in dating, Jana and I both knew that we wanted a family and that we wanted to have children.
Adoption was also part of our conversations very early on. After we had our third daughter, Bethany, we both began to feel that our family was just not complete. We started to look into adoption, look at the prices, and again, we just were deterred for the reason of it being so expensive.
And since Jana is a teacher and I am a carpenter, we just have never been able to put enough money aside to be able to jump in wholeheartedly and know that we would be able to fully fund an adoption. So we decided that we would try to have our fourth biological child.
And little did we know that the Lord had a completely different plan in his mind.
Jana found out that she had become pregnant with our fourth. We were going to doctor's visits and making sure she was taking her vitamins and doing everything that you start to do once you find out that a child is on the way.
I went for a regular checkup, and the nurse that was there with us noticed that something was very wrong, and they could not find a heartbeat anymore. And that's where we received the news that our fourth baby was not going to be joining us.
And that was one of the hardest things I know that I've ever done, was having to first of all leave my wife back in her hospital room, and then call her parents and tell them what was going on and tell them that they needed to pick our girls up from school and bring them to the hospital. And with the best face I could muster up, I pulled them off to the side and I just told them that the baby wasn't coming anymore. And I cried, they cried, and it was one of the most difficult things I've ever done. But I knew that the Lord was with us. I knew that God was there, giving us peace in one of the most trying times of our life.
The first way, one of my coworkers encouraged us to give the baby a name, because the girls constantly talked about the baby. So we decided to name the baby Charlie. We didn't know if it was a boy or girl, but we planted a Charlie tree. We have a wind chime on the porch with Charlie's name, and the girls have just taken hold of that, and it has brought so much comfort to them and to us. And that was truly a turning point in our marriage, in our family, and what the Lord had in store for us next. Several months had passed since we lost our sweet Charlie. We were doing our nightly Bible reading and praying, and we both just looked at each other with tears in our eyes, knowing that we had to do something. We were both thinking about adoption at the same exact moment, and we knew that no matter what our circumstances were, the Lord would provide if this was truly the step He wanted our family to take. So without further questioning, that night we filled out the application for Lifeline Children's Services to begin the application for adoption.
And then we were contacted by our caseworker, who said, okay, you guys are in. You need to make your first payment, which was about $4,000, and we had about a week to get it done. And I knew that we had some savings, and that was a huge amount of money to us to just say, all right, we're ready for your money now. In that first week, we did a puzzle piece fundraiser, and we were able to raise over $4,000 in 1 week. me being the skeptic, after that, I just knew that there's no other way that this was possible other than through God providing for us. We just decided that we would fully trust in God. And so we did. We did a Christmas fundraiser. We've done t-shirt fundraisers. We've been putting together a yard sale, a huge yard sale that we've had to postpone due to COVID-19. But here we are, and we're about halfway there. So we just feel very blessed to be in the spot that we're at right now.
As of this video, we are waiting on one last paperwork piece from the consulate in Houston, and then we will be able to send everything to China, and we'll be officially logged in and ready to receive a child. So we're beyond excited and just ready to see where God leads us next.
And I can't wait to see the new child. My name is Ellie Kate, and I want to adopt because I want to help a child so they can have a home. My name is Mackenzie Sanders, and I'm excited about adopting because I want to teach my new little brother or sister how to read and teach them about Jesus.
So we just want to take a minute and ask you guys if you would please share our story and visit our Facebook page. It's We Are the Rescued, Sanders China Adoption. We just came to the realization after listening to a sermon by David Platt where he mentions that we are the rescued, that we're not going to rescue an orphan. We are the people that are rescued, and it's only by Christ through his death, burial, and resurrection. So, yeah, if you guys would please just visit our page, read more about us.
And most importantly, don't forget to pray. We need prayers as we continue to go through this adoption journey. Thank you.